Hello, welcome to MGP432. I'm Kevin. With me as ever, this Sheepdog, Anna and Pab. Say hello, boys and girls.
Hello.
Hi.
Hello.
Hello!
Yeah.
Blimey,
too
Pab,
happy.
don't be too enthusiastic. Goodness
I know.
me. What is
Not
there
like
to
me.
not be happy about, Sheepdog? Anyway, it's birthday eve as we record this. England are in the final of the Euros on Sunday. It's basically the greatest weekend in history.
You just become Kevy 7 times with your pizza victory as well.
Exactly. I am the king of pizza. I beat Tubes off of Soccer AM, amongst other people, to win the Chicago Town Tournament of Toppings with my glorious, magnificent meat feast. It's a good pizza. So yeah,
You probably
I just...
cared more than them.
Well, I think they just did it on Instagram because that's all we were paid to do, but I also put it on Twitter and then on Twitch and just basically plastered it everywhere because I like to win things. If I'm in, there's no point in me doing something unless I'm winning it.
No, I said to Mrs. Sheepdog, I was like, Kev won his pizza thing. She just laughed because she's obviously seen it about. And yeah.
She's a big
That's like
pizza
that.
fan, isn't she? She's an old school Magnificent Meat Feast fan, I've heard.
Yeah, the one without the meat, the vegan meat feast.
Well, they got knocked out in the
I
quarterfinals.
know they did. I almost voted for
Stupid
them, but I
pizzas.
thought no.
I was
Kev over
offered them, and I said, no, I want to win. I'm not getting principles involved in this. What's your best pizza?
No, to be fair,
And
I would have done
these
the
were
same.
the two I was given options by. The two that got to the final were the two I could choose between: pepperoni and Magnificent Meat Feast. And I figured pepperoni's good, but Magnificent Meat Feast has pepperoni on, plus all these other meats and a stuffed crust. There's no competition, or obviously winning.
I thought pepperoni might be too popular because it's the pizza of basic choice, isn't it? It's almost as low level as just plain cheese. Getting a pepperoni pizza.
Pepperoni's the best pizza, apart from Magnificent Meat Feast, of course.
The best
I've just
pizza is plain cheese with loads of barbecue sauce on it.
You are disgusting. Barbecue sauce has no place on a pizza. You hideous pervert.
I get double barbecue sauce with cheese.
Oh
I
my
think I said this before. It might have
disgusting.
even been on the podcast because I basically ordered what I thought was half fat cheese, but I'd actually clicked 50% cheese, and they just sent me a pizza that was all barbecue sauce on a base with half the cheese just floating in the barbecue sauce. And when I opened it, I just thought it'd been a horrible mistake, and then I read the packaging, and it said, "You asked for 50% cheese," and I was like, "Oh God!" It was very nice, and half the calories it would have been if I'd done 100% cheese. But yeah, I wouldn't recommend it. It was an absolute mess. I'm actually getting to the point now where I've eaten so much of that barbecue sauce, I'm starting to get ill if I have it. So I'm not having it anymore. Last time we ordered, I was like, no, I can't eat this anymore. I've ruined it. I need to find a new pizza.
Barbecue sauce shouldn't be on pizza anyway.
Once you've had it,
No, I've had it. It's not very nice. It's like chicken. It's like pineapple. It's sweet corn. All these things shouldn't be on pizzas.
You're weird. I am looking forward to getting a tomato pizza, though, next time I have one, because I think I have just... I mean, I was ordering double barbecue with a pot of barbecue sauce to dip it in, and that started a single barbecue once as a trying it thing, and it just escalated to the point where now I am just like, I can't do it anymore. I've gone too far. I'm more barbecue sauce than man. So I've got a full circle. I'm going to be eating the tomato one from now on until I've had enough of it. But it's like Dr. Pepper. I ended up in hospital. I stopped drinking it for a bit. Now I can drink it in moderation. I didn't end up in A&E this time because of the barbecue sauce. But yeah, I mean, that's it. I could have gone on a binge. Maybe I'll get the urge one night and then I'll wake up on a drip and I'll be putting tomato sauce into my veins to try and balance me out.
Anna, I have a problem.
Nothing.
I've put too much hand cream on, and now my hands are just completely covered in cream, and
Rub it
it
into your
won't rub
elbows
in.
then. Rub it to your elbows.
Okay, that's a good idea.
Very good idea.
Very wise. And if it's still greasy there, I can rub some into my knees. This is why I wear shorts for this. I mean, I've rubbed that into my elbows. This is perfect. The only problem is if I lean on my desk now, I'm probably going to slide off and bang my face into the table. So if you hear that happen, that was Anna setting a trap for me.
He's a mastermind.
This is why she
knew
got
it was
me onto
coming.
hand cream initially.
Liar. Don't even...
Is this a thing that you do? Because it just hasn't occurred to me to rub it into my elbows. I've just been sat here the whole time Sheepdog's talking about barbecue sauce, thinking, I can't touch anything. I am completely covered in hand cream and I don't know what to do. And it just didn't occur to me to rub it into my elbows.
The real solution is don't put so much on. But no, I've found the same. My elbows are no longer the terribly dry elbows they used to be because...
Do you ever slide off the desk, though?
Well, I was thinking to myself, when you said your hands are covered, I was like, yeah, I've been there where you can't quite grip the mouse properly or whatever because you're just covered. But no, Mrs. Sheepdog has taught me how to use it as well. That's a good point, actually. I needed to, but she started getting me moisturisers for birthdays and Christmas and stuff. So that's something I just add to the old list, or I'll assume she'll get it. I don't have to add that to a list because she normally does, but. I'm assuming Anna gets you these things. Maybe tomorrow
he buys his own.
Yeah, most of the time I'm buying them myself. All I got on Amazon Prime Day this year was an absolute ton of face products. I got some anti-aging serum. I got some caffeine eye cream. I got a few bottles of moisturiser, some beard oil and beard balm. I got lots of different medicines for my face to make myself look youthful and beautiful. When you spend all day every day editing 4K video of yourself, you start spending a lot of money on eye cream and moisturiser.
See, I've got the opposite problem in that I'm already going bald and I'm just going to end up looking like a bald baby, so I need to age more so that I definitely look like someone in his 30s and above. I'm hoping that old age...
Don't you worry, Sheepdog. You already look above your 30s. You're fine. You'll be all right.
Exactly. That's part of the plan, because if I try and go for my youth, I'm just going to look like a toddler. And that's even worse. I don't want to look like that. So, no, I'm fully embracing the fact I'm looking old. That's why eventually the hair will go. I've still not got rid of it because this stupid...
I love it when you talk as if you've got hair. It's so much fun.
Well, there's some there. But eventually that'll be gone. And then I'm hoping that I'll just start looking like someone approaching 40 even more than I do. But, I'm not trying to get...
I don't think it's going to make you look younger.
I'm just not aiming for 30s and 20s. It just seems like a losing battle. Let's just try and look like a decent old man.
Well, I'm trying to look like a 23-year-old at all times.
Yeah, but people will be able to tell. They'll be like, look at him. He thinks he's 23.
No one's figured it out. I'm a 23-year-old. I still wear gaming T-shirts. I still have my hair cut the same way I did when I was 15. I moisturise. People can't figure it out. The salt and pepper beard is no giveaway.
I was thinking the other day, Kev, this is almost perfect, because I was thinking this the other day and I thought, I won't be able to bring it up on the podcast. There'll be no way to segue to it. But I was thinking the other day, if they ever announce they're doing a Royal Family spin-off about Jim Royal's early life, you need to apply for that. Change your glasses up and you're freaking sorted. So don't de-age too much.
I can't do accents.
Because you could just... It's not hard to do his accent. His accent's like... He was probably faking it. It's such an easy accent to fake. He's probably got your accent. But just get his glasses, push your hair down a bit instead of having it spiky, and you're basically just slouch in a chair, shout "Barb," and you're
like beard and glasses racism. I'm also probably not a million miles away from the age he was when he did it. So I don't know that I could play young Jim Royal. If they do a remake of it, then I've got more of a chance. But I can't imagine he was much older than 40.
I've got it on my screen. He's age 75 in the show when he first appears. He was born in 1939, so he was
not a chance. Was he 75 then? No, he's still alive now.
In the show, sorry, he's playing a 75-year-old.
No, he's not.
He is not.
So it says on the Jim Royal Wikipedia page on the Royal Family Wiki.
That's a load of nonsense. I doubt he's even 75 in real. He's only 81 in real life now.
Well, I'm just saying it was 1999 that he did the programme. So how would you say he was 81? So he was in his 60s then.
I can see that, maybe.
So you could easily do a spin-off of him in his working years. Just de-age a little bit with makeup so you can play Jim Royal when he starts work.
I can put Anna's taught me how to do makeup now. I'm quite the pro.
But you get a young Barb, get your daughter in, and there you go, the Royal Family prequel.
Is this likely to happen, do we think? Is this something that's on the cards? Should I be...
I just saw
reaching
a
out to
gif
my
of him
agent?
laughing hysterically in front of an England flag, and I thought, for a split second, that looked like Kev dressed as Jim Royal. And I was like, Kev would make a great young Jim Royal if they ever decided to make it. I could write the script to that, send it to the BBC. They'd love it. Any excuse to try and flog that for a bit more money.
We'll get the script written then. I am tentatively interested.
I just got to get you in an armchair, basically. I'd have to think of a
I've
better
started
job for
sitting in
it.
the Anna's let me start sitting in the armchair. I'm allowed the armchair now. She doesn't like it anymore. We've swapped chairs since we've moved house. I sit in the armchair. She has the sofa. It's a complete role reversal. I don't know where. I can't tell up from down these days with all these changes.
But your attempt to be a bit northern with your random phrases.
No, that was my natural accent, Sheepdog.
Fair enough. But yeah, no. Keep an eye out. Just keep your ear to the ground. Get your agent on it, because you
Well, I
never
thought
know.
you were writing it.
All right, I'll get it written. Then get your agent on it.
If you're writing it, I'd like to think I'll get the heads up when it gets the green light. I don't need to keep my ear to the ground. You've headhunted me for the role before it's even written. If in 2 years' time you're on telly because you've made it, and you're like, I never told you about it. I assumed you'd be keeping your ear to the ground. I cast. I don't know who any Ramesh Ranganathan instead.
I'm not sure it would quite work for young Jim Royal, but could work. I don't even know who'd play like a young Barb, to be fair. I'll figure it out. I'll write it. It'll come to me while I'm writing. We'll see how it goes.
I mean, I don't know that you necessarily have to do the casting as part of writing it. I think just writing the script will do.
I'm just thinking, if I turn up to BBC HQ and just say, look, I've got the script, here's a couple of pictures of the man I've already picked for Jim Royal, and I've also cast Barb, they might go, well, bloody hell, like, we've only got to cast the daughter, and she's not really important at this point because she's not the star of this one. And, yeah, I think they'd be quite happy if I'd done most of the work. They've just got to do the set at that point, and the lighting, and the costumes, and the funding,
Well,
the
presumably
advertising.
it's the same old set. It doesn't look like it's changed much. You just have to dust the old one.
I mean, it could, yeah, episode 1, he's at work and he buys a new sofa set that's the same sofa he sat in 30 years' time in the royal family, sorry. It writes itself, Kev. See? If I get a train down to London and back, I'll have it written in the whole time. That's usually how these things work.
Yeah, you get that done then. While Sheepdog's doing that, we should probably talk about some video games, because that is the purpose of us being here.
It's only been 20 minutes.
Sheepdog desperation to talk about the royal family for some reason. It's relevant to life now. It's a TV show from 25 years ago.
Well, he's just being shared a lot. A picture of him laughing in front of the England flag because we're in the final. I don't really get what the connection is, but
He was Mike Bassett, England manager, wasn't he?
Oh, well, yeah, but it's a Jim Royal picture they're using.
Are you sure it's not just a picture of Ricky Tomlinson?
I mean, I could do a Mike Bassett prequel as well, Kev, if you're interested. Just get all of his work.
I mean,
down.
I'm probably closer to being able to do that one, but I really don't think we need to discuss it now. This could
No.
be something you discuss with my agent off air.
Yeah.
Video games. I'm racking my brains trying to think if I've played any new ones this week. I don't think I have. Minecraft has got its claws fully back into me again. When I'm not playing Football Manager, I'm playing Minecraft, and it's a problem because I need to stop playing Minecraft, but I
Why do
can't really because I've got other things to do. I just bought an Xbox Series S. I've got my PS5. My Football Manager time each week cuts down massively next week. No, the week after next when the school holidays start, because I start doing half the amount of videos during the school holidays. So I've got 6 weeks of basically working part-time. And I was thinking, well, we'll obviously do some family activities and go and do some shenanigans. But also, I'm going to play all these games that I've had on my to-do list all year. And it's looking like what I'm actually going to do is just spend the summer playing Minecraft. I've already decided I'm finally going to take on the Ender Dragon, which I've never done before. I'm gearing up for it now. And yeah, I think this is me now. I do Minecraft.
You're going to use
I'm not happy
snowballs.
about it. I don't know what I'm going to use, Sheepdog. I've never gone to the Ender Dragon before. I don't know how to do it.
I mean, you could probably practice by going into creative mode and just doing it in there a few times.
That seems like cheating. I don't use creative mode.
Yeah, well, that's how my son just has a quick look at it. But he watched a video where they all built it all up and then prepared for the final, and then they just ended up getting like hundreds of snowballs and just pelting it because they did like 3 damage or something. So it wasn't. I did a reasonable amount of damage with them, and they were easy to aim, and they just hurled them. They also kept putting a bed down because beds are indestructible and hiding under a bed, and I thought that was interesting. I don't really get how that works.
You give me some good tactics here for when I eventually go to the end.
When you've got a 8-year-old who watches the Ender Dragon videos over and over again, you kind of learn a thing or two. People have been saying to me, "Get on this, play it." And I'm like, I'm familiar with Minecraft. You don't have to kind of convince me that it's a game worth playing. Like, it just makes me violently ill normally. So I haven't tried it on the computer yet because on the TV it makes me ill. But I'm thinking, I played it back in the day with you and Angry John, and it didn't make me ill. So I'm hoping PCs are different.
Pab made us a pub in Minecraft way back when.
Did I play with Pab? Yeah, I did.
Yeah.
We
did a
Pab,
YouTube
we did.
series on it.
Yeah, we did.
That's how I learnt to play Minecraft, basically. Pab teaching me.
We did a proper... Yeah, because the one with Angry John was like the mod thing, wasn't it?
Yeah, that was a stupid Left 4 Dead thing.
Yeah, whereas with Pab, we actually played Minecraft. Yeah, you're right. Sorry, Pab. I remembered that, but I thought I just did that on my own. To run around in mine bits. I can remember us getting trapped in that bit, and yeah, that was really fun. But that didn't make me ill either. So I think playing it on a computer is different from playing it on a console for some reason. Which you said before is probably the vision, isn't it?
Probably, because you can adjust the field of view. So you probably just need to adjust the field of view to get it right. Sounds like the MGP realm's starting up again. We need to get Pab back on it as well.
Well, up for that, 100%.
Come on, Pab. Minecraft.
On what, sorry?
Minecraft, Pab.
No,
Minecraft.
not what platform, no.
PC, Java. We're not children. We play on the Java edition.
What?
Come on, Pab.
You can't get achievements in the Java edition.
You can get advancements.
Can't get achievements.
Although you can still make AFK fish farms in the Bedrock edition, apparently. So I am potentially tempted. I can do myself a fish farm for old time's sake.
Sure.
But that's it. I'm Minecraft and Football Manager, man. I might actually try and build the new home of football, where home play. Might try and build that in Minecraft rather than taking on the dragon. I'm just going to build a football stadium and have everyone argue for forever whether the seats are black or green, like they do about the shirts.
Why don't you go into the dragon's end game area and build a stadium in there?
It's not a bad idea. The other reason I want to go there is because apparently you can get wings in there, and I want to be able to fly around.
There's all sorts of mad stuff now. Yeah, it's again, I've seen a lot of videos about it recently, and it's amazing how much they've added to it. I found a panda around the corner from my house. I'm now trying to work out how to get the panda to follow me home so he can just sit next to my bed. There was like a special panda update a couple of years back I played. You can get an add-on for that where it's let you go around a panda zoo and stuff like that.
Interesting. Very, very interesting. But that has been my week. Who wants to go next, boys and girls?
I'll jump in with my stuff because it's not that much. I mean, there's a few bits. I kind of found that everyone... I put a vote out saying, what should I play on Twitch? And everyone voted Roller Coaster Tycoon, so I played it. And then I put another vote out saying, shall we continue or should we play something else? And everyone went Roller Coaster Tycoon. And then, like, no one came. I was like, great, you've all picked it. And then you've all had a night off at the same time. So I played that for a bit, just thinking, I'm enjoying it. I'm not really worried. There's a couple of people in, we're just chatting. I'm playing it because I wanted to play it. And then I got a bit bored because it wasn't working very well. I'm rubbish at it. So I just said, I'm going to play Mario Maker. And I haven't played that since the big hype around MGPX a few years ago. And I played it a little bit in between, but not really looked at how it's been updating. And I've never seen the Mario World bit they've added to it. I don't know if you guys have seen that. But that was great fun. Just people have built their own sort of maps like Mario World and the levels on it, and you kind of have to go through, do the castle, do the airship, do the haunted house. And I had great fun with that. I was quite surprised as well. I literally switched to that, tweeted, I'm playing Mario Maker instead, and suddenly loads of people came in, and I was like, there we go. So we all played that for a bit, and it was great fun. I suck at Mario, but I enjoyed it. It was still good. And then I had the same thing happen the next time I was streaming. I started with that. I thought, everyone liked that. Let's play that again. So I did a few levels, and then thought, this is really not fun at the moment. I'm not enjoying it. I'm just sucking at it. It got really hard. I think the particular world we were in was too hard, and I tried doing one of those where you do a run, seeing in easy mode. I was like 140 levels in the last time I logged into it, apparently. So I thought I'll try it on normal. Couldn't even do the first one. So after failing that about 5 times, I was like, no, okay. I think the game's moved on to a point now where the people that are the only people making worlds are really hardcore, and the only people playing it are probably quite hardcore. So me trying to do a normal level, the bar's too high for normal now. So yeah, I ended up just dropping that and switching to. I realised I haven't completed Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Rescue Team DX. It's called, which I think I talked about probably 6 months ago. I got it for Ollie for his birthday. He played it like a minute and then didn't get into it. I've started it like 4 times. So I started it again on stream, played it for the 3 hours. Felt like I only got about as far as I'd got before. But that is a great little game, great little story. You're a person who wakes up at a Pokemon, sorry, and you're just trying to. You've started a rescue agency with another Pokemon, and you just go into mystery dungeons and search for the missing Pokemon or the missing item or whatever it is. People give you little jobs to do. You go searching the mystery dungeons, trying to figure it out. It's kind of. I'm trying to think how to explain it. You're going through a little maze. There's other Pokemon in there. You can press like A to do an attack, or you can switch to a different attack. The typing of Pokemon is still there. It's got quite a good sense of humour. There's no trainers or anything. It's all Pokemon based. So you're living in a village where there's like a Kecleon is the shop owner, and a Persian owns the bank, and there's a Makuhita running the gym, training you how to fight better and stuff. So yeah, it's a cute little game. I really enjoy it. I feel like I wish I did take it on holiday with me, and I wish I bloody played it, because my plan was take it with me, play it, get through it, and I didn't do it. I didn't play it at all while I was there. I spent time with my family instead, like an idiot. So that was a joke about being an idiot. I realised you weren't saying what about that. You were saying what about spending time with my family, full stop, because I'm a monster, but no. But it is great. I don't know that it will particularly work long term for a stream. I'm kind of like, I know people don't particularly watch for the game. They're just hanging out and chatting, but I felt like I was just focusing on doing the maze and reading what was going on, and just the occasion. And yeah, I need to figure out like a balance there, because when I'm not doing that, I'm at the moment editing other bits or just spending time with Claire, and it's trying to figure out that balance. I mean, I don't know how Kev does it. I'm assuming he just doesn't ever spend any time with Anna. I'm trying to start an argument here.
No, he doesn't.
And
very true.
neglects all of
time
his
together
duties
now,
as a
Anna.
partner.
Pardon?
We're spending time together now.
No, can I see you? No.
Do you want to see me? We can sit in the same room and do this if you want. But we sat in the same room earlier to watch Loki, and all you did is kept telling me to stop moving my feet.
Because you put me on the
Was
sofa,
he
and all
doing
you've
Irish
got is
cheek?
your feet up, moving your feet, constantly moving feet.
But I shake my feet when I get excited.
But it's not exciting.
I was
It's
excited.
quite boring.
How dare you?
So I don't think I played anything else new. Like, not that I played anything new there. I've been searching for. I'm trying to find. So I'm trying to think of games I want to play that are coming out and so forth. Like, I've got Pokemon Unite coming out at some point this month, and what's driving me mad there is if you search Pokemon Unite release date, it just says Pokemon Unite is coming out in July 2021, but it is not saying when. And nowhere online says when this damn game's coming out. So I am just finding that it's coming out at some point this year, in this month, which is only 20 days left of the month. And yet that's not there. So once that's out, I'll play that for a bit. But I'm just looking for new stuff at the moment. I keep saying, I might play Cyberpunk, but I just don't feel like I've got the time
We'll
to...
play it.
It's long though, isn't it?
Good. Not if you just
as long
go
as you
to
want it to
the
be.
story, just crack on with that. You don't have to do all the side missions. I
don't know how you'd get on with that, Sheepdog, if I'm honest with you.
Yeah, part of me was
vomit
wondering-
his face off.
Part of me was wondering if it would make me ill, definitely. But then I saw it was 50 to 60 hours. I've just looked at, if you do main game, it's 25 to 30. So that's not too bad. But
I think if you were streaming it, I think you'd be in a dark room again.
I don't know that I'd
upside
stream
down
it. That's not necessarily what I'm going for there. I don't think I'd stream it. I think I'd just
Okay.
play it
Just want something to
between
play.
stuff.
Okay. That's fair
I was
enough.
just looking, yeah. So I don't know. I don't want to make myself ill either way. You know how it is.
No, yeah.
I'm trying to get to the bottom of that. I'm not getting much help from, not to go off too much of a tangent, but I'm trying to get help. I asked the doctor about it. He's just been a bit of an idiot. So, I was hoping there'd be a solution. There doesn't seem to be, but it's weird, isn't it? Yeah, that's my lot. I mean, I keep looking at what's coming out, but this isn't the great time for games coming out, is it? It kind of, jumps up.
The summer.
Yeah, summer.
So yeah, I mean, one of you can crack on now. I'm finished. I'm going to look at what games are coming out in August and see what happens. I need to get Alex Kidd in Miracle World, but I thought that might be a good one for my birthday list, and that just means
Oh God,
Going
we're
through
at
a
that
month
time of
without
year. We're birthday list time of the year. For goodness sake.
You knew we were. We talked about it last week. I
block it out because it's just absurd.
I upset Mrs. Sheepdog because I told her what I'd said to you, and you said, "Why don't you just get her to make a list?" And I'd said that she told me I'd already got a PC. I didn't need to get gifts, and she was like, "I didn't say that. I joked that you'd already got a PC. Don't tell the internet that I wasn't getting you a birthday present." And I was like, "Well, that's what I heard. You literally said." And she was like, "Well, I didn't mean that. I'm not a monster." So I'm setting the record straight here. She's not a monster. I can't remember if I said it on the podcast. Or whether
Pab,
it was
edit
private.
that so that it sounds like he is calling her a monster.
She's probably hearing me
thank
talking.
you.
She's also asked me to stop calling her Mrs. Sheepdog because she doesn't want to be seen as someone
Related
I own.
to you in any way.
She's kind of
Just
just
want
like,
to be associated with you.
she says she's more than just my wife, and being known as Mrs. Sheepdog isn't what she aspires to be.
What would she like to be known? I mean, I can imagine. I can see that certainly. What would she like to be referred to? And do you want to go back to Kirsty?
She probably prefers that, to be fair. I'll ask her. I'll get her opinion for next week, but Kirsty probably sounds
Do you need
fine.
to get her opinion? I thought she was your property.
Well, I can't think she heard me say it on a vlog, and she was like, "I really hate being called Mrs. Sheepdog," and I was like, "Why?" And she said, "I don't know. It just gives off this like, you're Sheepdog and I'm Mrs. Sheepdog because I'm your wife." And I was like, "Yeah, I get that." She wasn't having a go. She just sort of said it was a bit, I don't know. She just found it a little bit weird. It made me laugh because I thought she's right. Yeah, I'm going to listen to her. But
You're a
there you go.
sexist pig.
I am a sexy pig. Thank you.
I don't know that's entirely what I said, but I'm not going to argue too strongly. Before we get into what Anna's played, I feel like Pab probably needs to earn his keep and insert an advert. So if you could make that happen now, Pabby, that would make us all smile. Oh, it's hard to get back into talking. I'm smiling so widely. Thank you very much, Pab, for that advert. It was excellent. Anna, what on earth have you been playing this? What? What do you think?
What?
What do you think
What
I'm going to
do
ask
you
you?
want?
I would like to know what you've been playing this week, my darling.
You call it Miss Lelouch, don't you?
Oh, that was her invention.
That was your invention.
That was her
you
great
liar.
romantic
Oh, you
gesture
should
when we
support
first
yourself,
met.
Mr. Lujo, and change your Xbox.
You were my
I absolutely did not suggest
Yes, you did.
you were my
Oh.
excuse. I was like, well, Anna doesn't mind being Miss Lelouch. And she was like, well, I'm not Anna. Anna can call herself what she wants to call herself. I was like, fine. I thought all women were the same. No, I didn't really, obviously.
Wow.
Can't say that.
I got called out on the vlog the other day in the comments for describing you doing some cleaning as woman work.
I saw
I'd like
that.
to point out now that I wasn't referring to it as it's the work all women should do. It's because I call Anna woman, and it's the work she was going off to do. Therefore, it was woman work. Just like I was going off to do Kevin work.
It's a bad
Such a
man.
misogynist.
He really is. So I have spent the majority of my week playing Watch Dogs Legion.
Okay.
Because the Bloodlines DLC came out.
Did it?
It did.
Oh.
Came out on Tuesday. And then I couldn't install it. It was trying to make me buy it again.
Not
so
this nonsense again.
they fixed it and now it works.
Oh, good.
This doesn't. You don't access this game, this part of the game. That you don't access this DLC through the main game. There is a off there's a menu and you pick it from there. I have not been in it because it says do not go in this if you have not finished the game. So I've been finishing the game.
Good.
You can have Adrian Pierce and oh my god, what's his name? Wrench. You can get them in your game. You can add them to your crew. So I've been like running around with Rex and his Wrench with his hammer, and Adrian with his shutting everything off, like all the security and stuff. That's quite fun to do because then you can just like say you want to get into a building that's got like loads of security, you just press that button, everything goes down, you just run through because everyone's like, what's going on? What is happening? So like they're not paying any attention to you. So that's a good tactic to do. They've also updated, so you know how like so you've got like a main base, and in there you've got like a wardrobe. If you go in there, you can now change the facial features. So you can have beard, you can change your hair, you can have makeup. There's just like a bunch of cosmetic stuff, which is like good because like I don't always like the way my people look. They all just look a bit samey, if you know what I mean. Like they all just look weird, like weird Ubisoft weird. So I changed them all, because that's what I like to do. So like my females actually have like makeup on. They're not all just glasses and like bare face. It's very strange, but now they've got that, so it's just cosmetic. It doesn't do anything special, but that's there. So I've figured out there is like 5 like main stories, and I've done 3 of them, and they all intertwine. Everyone's got their fingers in different pies, but they've all got like different story aspects. So I've been doing that really. Because I wanted to go and do Bloodlines, but then it was like, don't do it if you haven't finished it, because you won't know what's going on. I'm like, fair enough. So I'm playing through that. It's alright game. It's not bad. It's not Watch Dogs 2. I love Watch Dogs 2. It was the best of the franchise. But I'll stick with it because I bought it and it's just been sat there not doing anything. But yeah, so they've started bringing out their DLC, which is excellent. I watched a video last night from Many a True Nerd of Hollow Knight. And I was like,
okay,
this is a good game. I'll buy this.
Okay.
I bought it for £11, and I have never wanted to pull out my own eyebrows and every hair on my body. This
you should have talked to me before you got it, because you could have played it on my Switch, because I bought it before, and then I could have said, before you spend any money on it, you have a go at it on here.
Oh no, I have it on my Switch. I bought it on my Switch, but I didn't get it. And then I watched this video. I was like, oh, this isn't that bad. And like, this one's like 11 quid on the PlayStation. That's like for all the DLC. That DLC will never see the light of day. Oh my god, this game
year, I think. Similar
is hard.
Yeah.
And the thing is, it's just a platformer, and then you've got like baddies, but like the baddies hit you, you've lost a health chunk. And you get hit so many times, and then you're dead, and then you have to go all the way back to where your your ghost thing is, and then you have to fight that to get it back. Oh my god! I just wanted to pull all my hair out, but I did. So I was going through it, and I was like, right, there's these 2 big bosses. I know where they are. Let's go and do them. I must have spent, I don't know, an hour on each of them, just trying to get through them. But I did like the false knighthood, I think it was. I did the first big boss. He was alright. He wasn't too bad. Like as soon as you realise what his pattern was, he was fine. But then I had like 1,000 like currency. I lost it all of it, because if you die once and you don't get your soul back, you lose everything that you had.
Dark Souls.
I was so angry.
Yep.
So angry, and I was just like, oh no. So I have turned that off. And then I went back and I did this other boss, and he was alright. He was just like a big So like there's flies in there's these big flies. There's flies that like aim at you, and there's flies that just aimlessly go around. So they don't actually go for you, but they can get in the way. So there was a big one of them, and I killed him. And I was just like, yeah, I killed him. And then it burst, and there was like all these little ones in this, like, so you can't, because like you're in an arena, a tiny box, and you can't get out. And I was just like, oh, for goodness sake. I got through it, but this, honestly, so now I've got like I have a new like magic, and the magic is fun because it hurts the thing that hurts enemies 3 times more. But the way to use it is using up your soul, but I don't know, your soul ball. So you have a ball, it fills up every time you kill an enemy, but then you use that ball to heal yourself up. But now you can heal yourself up or use the magic, and then you have to go, well, do I want to use the magic or do I want to like heal myself up? Only like some of the enemies can only be done by the magic, and I've turned it off again. I'm going like, nope. So yes, Hollow Knight is beautiful. I like the music, I like the art, I like all that. But I'll never, ever see the DLC of this game unless I get really good, because it's broken me. Actually, I wanted to smash my controller up so many times, because there was this one fight, and all I had to do was hit it 4 times with magic, but your ball only holds like 3 shots of magic. So you're trying to hit it with magic, but it's throwing fireballs at you, plus the little, so it's got like, you're trying to fight a big one, but it spits out little ones of itself, and they've got a hard shell. And I was just like, and I was there, and I got like, I hit it 3 times, but I had to hit the little ones to get my bowl of souls filled up. But then it hit me again. I was just like, no, I like, you know when you get your controller and you bang it on the floor. Yeah, I banged my controller on the floor. I was so angry with it. So I've turned that off, and then before I went to give Andy a bath, I decided to put Mass Effect on because I miss it, and I haven't finished 3 yet because I've just been playing other things. And yeah, that game's so I can't put it down. It's annoying because I play it and I'm like, just play it for 10 minutes, and then something happens, and then something else happens, and then something else happens, and then I know it's 40 minutes has gone and I'm supposed to give a child a bath. So I've just gone and cured the genophage. Is that what it's called? So
That's
I've just
right.
done that. I don't remember. Like, I remember playing this game, but I don't remember anything that's happening. I must
Good
have been
thing, though.
asleep. Yeah, it's a good
Or you're just
thing.
doing it completely differently to how you did it the first time.
Maybe, but I'm playing it and I'm thinking, don't remember. Like, I remember going to Chunga, but I don't remember anything that I did on it. And I'm doing this, I'm like, nope, none of this rings a bell. But I know I did it because I know I finished it. But I'm like, nope, not a clue. But yeah, I'm enjoying it, so I'll probably play that after the podcast.
Well,
And
curing the genophage is optional, isn't it?
is it?
Yes.
Why wouldn't you? You know,
It's because
Well, yeah.
it's because I think
But
it.
maybe past Anna decided not to.
I think you'll.
Well, no, I
save
remember
someone.
don't
doing
do
it.
Yeah, there's a.
I
there's
remember
a,
who
there's a reason.
dies.
Yeah, there's a reason.
oh
for
yeah,
not
Yeah.
I
doing
think
it.
it's a choice, isn't it? Yeah, I see what you're saying. Yeah, I think I recall now. So you may have made the.
But
other,
I
yeah.
want to get like because you can't do online anymore with this game, because like you would do your war assets via online missions, I believe. I don't quite know, but I remember there was an online aspect. And you can't do that anymore, so you have to do everything via the game. So there's a red line of like where I need it to be, but I want over that. I want everyone to be on my side. I want everyone fight, because like I don't want to spoil it, but like where I was on Tachunga, I don't remember how I took that Reaper out, and I was watching it instead going, wow. I was like, I don't remember this, but I was like, that would get the job done. But I was like, did this happen before? Like, I know they've changed Mass Effect. I know they've changed
Is that the
Legendary
really big
Edition. I
boss,
was like,
the monster that you have to fight.
yeah,
I
but it
remember.
got took out, and I was like, what? That's insane. Like, I was like, got the job done, but I don't remember it. But yeah, Mass Effect Legendary Edition is so good. It's so just like, you just, it's so good. Like, play it even if you've played it before. Because like I was on the Xbox of it, it's like, oh, I can play Mass Effect 1, 2, and 3, but why? Like, I just don't understand. Like, why would you go and play them when you play this, which is better? So yeah, go and. I hope they bring back the online for, is it 2 or 3? I had much fun in that. Huh?
I don't think they're going to be bringing back online.
Oh, I loved the online. That was so cool.
I think if they were going to do that, they would have done it as part of the...
I think there
Well, no, there's been talks about it.
It wasn't very well received at the time, apparently, although Pab and I played it.
No, it was. To be fair, I feel like that's the opposite. I feel like it was like kind of like the shining light in that game in certain aspects, as people raved about it at the time.
Well, I was reading the other day that they said they felt they got a lot of backlash about not liking it. That's why they left it out.
I just think it's a monetary thing. If they don't want to have to fire servers up for no reason when they don't know like the numbers of people
ever, though, aren't they?
Yeah, but it's money, Sheepdog. They'd rather have the money in their pocket than have to fire servers up for something that isn't necessarily going to get the use.
Yeah, I suppose you're right.
Watch Dogs has its online now.
It's a way up, isn't it? Will this game sell more or less without this? If it's not going to sell more, what's the point? So
it'll sell tons without it. So why not? Why bother firing it up? The amount of people that'll bite for the multiplayer is probably minimal.
Definitely. What were you saying about Watch Dogs, Anna? Sorry, I feel like we spoke over
Watch Dogs now has online as well. That went
does.
live the other week. I've never gone into it. I don't understand how it would work.
No, because it had it in. Did it have it in 2 or 1? It had it in one of them, didn't it? Where you could kind of.
I don't know. I don't really play online, but this is like you go into like your main menu and like play game online, and then Bloodlines. I was like, online is on now. Do I play? I was like, no, I don't want to really play that. I just want to get into the game. I don't like playing online, if I'm honest. People are mean. That's why I don't like it.
People are too good at the games to take it too seriously.
And then streaming, I've just been playing The Last of Us 2, just going through that, all somber and quiet, but I'm enjoying it. Like, I think streaming should be done for something that you're enjoying, not what everyone else wants, because then you get bored. So
yeah, I think you're right.
Even though I'm not getting like hundreds of people, I've got like 20, 30 people just watching me go through The Last of Us. I was supposed to stream today, but Kevin's presents were coming at the time I was streaming, so I couldn't stream today because if he answered the door, he'd know what he'd be getting. So today I didn't stream because of Kevin's birthday, so I would like to apologise.
Seems like a perfectly reasonable reason not to stream.
But yeah, I really like The Last of Us. Like, I play it and it's so good. And especially now it's been like updated and stuff, and it's just like had fixes. It's just it's so good. And I really hope there's a 3 one day. There probably won't be, but I'd like there to be a 3 because where it ended, I want to know more. I want to know how that ending affects people. I want to see where it goes because I love Ellie. Ellie's like so nice.
They did kind of leave options, didn't they? There's still stuff there, but I guess it depends how the show goes. The show's going to retell the story. And, they were talking about retweaking the first one, weren't they? They'll bring up something. They don't have to necessarily use Ellie, do they? I mean, there's the rest of the world. They could easily find that in England they've already cured it and everyone's getting on with it, and they've just left America to it, couldn't they?
If they didn't do it with Ellie, they'd then have to call it "There's More of Us."
Well, there you go.
He's had that in his pocket for years.
There's your sequel. Boom.
But I think, looking at my thing, that's it. I'm currently in Yakuza Like a Dragon, trying to up my business, because now I've got a business, and now I need to do.
Nice.
I couldn't even explain to you.
Oh, it's bizarre, but it's in the best way. In the best way, it's the stupidest thing in the best way possible.
Yeah, I've got a shop now.
Okay,
right?
cool.
I've got 5 employees.
Nice.
Which is fine. I've got 2 old ladies, a young guy, an old guy, and a chicken. An actual chicken who is on my team. I've just had to get the 5 down to 3, and I have the 2 old ladies and the chicken working for me, and I have to pay the chicken. I have to.
What do you pay him in?
I have to pay in seed.
Okay.
He
good.
gets.
How else are you going to pay a chicken, Bab?
Well,
Come on.
you might want
Yeah,
to
but
get
it's
PayPal or something like that. I don't know.
It's an actual chicken. It's like he's part of the team. I don't know how he gives out rice cakes, but there he is.
I
Doing his
don't know
job,
that
and then
I'd trust a chicken with rice cakes. I think he'd probably try and eat them.
Oh yeah, he's nibbling a bit when he's handing it in.
it's such a stupid game, but it is so much fun. It's ridiculous. Like, it's on Game Pass
It is.
now.
It certainly is.
So if people
Sheepdog.
have never
No, I
gone
know, I
to
looked at it.
Yakuza,
I
oh,
thought
you
about
should
it.
play
Yeah,
this.
you should play this Sheepdog.
You should play.
There you
You
go.
would love this.
Problem solved. I'll do that. I'll get it on and I'll play it over the weekend.
Give it a minute, because it the first, I'd say first hour, there's a lot of
Hour.
story,
First 3
and
hours.
then it gets into it. But like, stick with it, because it's ridiculous.
This will play on PC, yeah, because I don't know. I didn't mention at the start. I think my Xbox has had it. My old Xbox.
I don't think it's on PC Game Pass.
I saw it listed on there, and I was going
It
to
might
click it,
be.
and then I'll have a look in a sec. It's not going to affect anything if I load up.
So
Game Pass.
it's English. It's dubbed in English, because like most Yakuza games are Japanese, and you'd have to read all of this is in English. There's obviously there's like bits in Chinese where you're in cutscenes where you're talking to some, like, there was like a Chinese guy and I didn't understand that. I'm like, what? And then there is some like reading, but most of the cutscenes and some gameplay is in just full English. So, because I played like one of the old Yakuzas, and I get tired from reading, and I fell asleep playing one of these games before, because it's so much reading. So I like the fact that it's in it, like there's English dialogue. That's always fun. But yeah, Yakuza, I don't know how or why, but they are like your characters are so like stern looking and tough.
Oh yeah, they play it straight, but it's the most
ridiculous
slapstick,
games.
like crazy ass storylines and stuff that's going on around them. But they all play it straight like it's normal.
Yeah,
They don't.
It's
No one's batting an
ridiculous.
eye that there's a chicken
No.
serving them in a shop. Nope.
That wouldn't faze me.
No.
but it's a chicken.
I'd love to be served. I would love to be served by a chicken.
But like, I'm in the office and it's just sat there on a cushion, just like hanging out with the
Yeah, it's
staff.
having
I'm
a
like,
dinner break.
See,
like,
all the
yeah.
times you tried to get me to play this is the closest you've got to convincing me.
so I'm in this bit and I've got to do stock market stuff.
I was going to say the chicken will be on your nest egg.
I mean, how did I not convince you when I told you I went into that club and it was full of guys dressed as babies?
Yep, done that. And now
That's not as good
one
as
of them,
having a chicken
That's
just hanging
pretty
out with
good.
me.
That's pretty
one
good.
of them
though.
is now in my phone. Have you ever used your, I don't know, battle buddies or whatever
yeah,
it
the
is?
battle buddies are good. Yeah.
They are ridiculous. They're so funny. But yeah, if you just want some not serious game, you just want to go, it looks fun, it looks bright, you can go in there, you can play all Sega games, because
Yes,
they're
you
all
can.
in there. It's ridiculous. Like, all the old arcade Sega games are
in
in
there.
arcades in the game. It's ridiculous. I don't know if there's claw games in this one. I know there was in Zero, but I'd go around all of them and get the claw. But yeah, it's ridiculous. Go play, and it's on what's it, Game Pass. So you don't have to pay, like, I paid like 40 quid for this on PlayStation.
Says playable
but I
on
did get the
PC.
free upgrade.
Is it on PC as well? There you go then. Result.
Yeah, I was just
Yeah,
looking at the
definitely.
install button.
Yes,
Good,
play
good,
it. It's ridiculous. I can find this one guy who's a mad scientist, and now I've got to go and find his experiments that have Pokemon-esque names. Like, and now you've got to go and catch them all. Like, literally, you have to go and catch these weird experiments. It's ridiculous. But yeah, that's me. That's all I've done this week. Not a lot, but a bit. So yeah, Parry, your turn.
Me?
Tell him.
Yeah,
Okay.
your turn.
You put him in his place. I like it.
Okay, so what have we done this week? We've not done a ton of stuff, if I'm honest with you. One thing I can talk about briefly, after Kev's ranting and
That's my
raving
name.
last.
Hello.
You ranting and raving last week over Red Dead. I went back and started playing Red Dead again.
Did you, sucker
Oh my
for
god, you started
punishment?
again.
No, I didn't start again. I was like, do you remember when I bought it on Xbox initially? Because I played it all on PC last year. But I originally bought it on Xbox and got to probably just after the bit where you start kind of set up a camp. So it was pretty much the perfect place for me because I don't have to do any of the tutorials. This is where it lets me off the reins. So I was like, okay, let's just not do any of the story stuff. I know what the story is now. Let's go wandering and see what I find.
So you're not playing the story?
No, I'm playing.
What? So you've started. So you've started the game.
This feels like he's accepting the story's not any good.
Oh no.
No. But what I'm saying is, like, how have you got out of the snow if you're not playing the game?
Because I originally played it on Xbox when it first came out, and I just started to say, I just picked my save up and went, there it is, carry on.
Oh, okay.
And I literally just started from the campsite. And I'm not admitting the story's bad. I just don't need the story anymore because I've played it. I've seen the story. That's all I did in the game on the PC when I did a full playthrough. All I did was story. I didn't do really side quests. I didn't go wandering about. I stayed straight and narrow on the path and didn't move from it hardly at all. So I wanted to see what the rest about this world. I didn't see any clan stuff going on. I didn't see any people getting tied. No, I didn't see anything. I didn't see people getting tied to train tracks. I didn't see any of that stuff.
Weird.
So I also didn't see any of that stuff. I just did the story.
Yeah. So I know the stuff there,
straight through.
So I was like, you know what? I've not played this on my new television yet. I've not played this with all the bells and whistles on it. And my word, does that look amazing? It's like almost photorealistic, that game. I knew it looked good. I knew it did. But my word, did it look good. And I wandered around. I was looking for. There's a mission very early on in Valentine where you have to find like five like sharpshooter kind of peoples, and from someone in a bar. Yeah, and I never did that quest. I did one of them. I did one of them. Like
the lady.
I don't know who it was. I found so I went and found someone, and they were on a train. And then I was on a. Then they legged it, so I was on like a train chase, just running across the roofs of trains. I was like, okay, this is And I didn't punch any horses or anything. Definitely didn't punch a horse and knock it over or anything. Definitely didn't do that because the controls are.
I feel like Pab punched a horse here.
There's definitely stupid
I'm getting
controls still in
vibes.
this. Yeah, stupid controls and pulling guns out when you don't mean to and scaring people and. I was like, okay, this is. I've got to go and sit in the wilderness for a bit and figure out the controls of just shooting in the air randomly and just swinging at things and just trying to get a grip to the controls and no one sees me doing it and starts reporting me to the police and stuff. So yeah, I had a brief go at that, and I'll probably have another go at it at some point. It's like just to drop in that world now, just have a wander about for a bit, see what's going on.
It is good.
Have half an hour here and there. It's fun.
Yep.
It's fun. The other thing I caved and I bought PowerWash Simulator.
I've seen you streaming this.
I'm surprised I didn't fall asleep on stream. It's that zen and just like it's like ASMR, just hearing the jet wash just going, and I've got some lo-fi music on in the background. I could just disappear into that game. It's surprisingly there's a bit of depth to it. It's not just blasting walls and stuff off with a jet wash. There's multiple nozzles, like.
I didn't realise there was going to be multiple nozzles.
Wait. There's more than that. There's multiple nozzles. There's like a soap nozzle, and then you've got to pick different types of soap. So you've got like your woods, your metals, your plastics, your all surfaces, all different materials. You've got to buy this stuff. You can't
At any point when you were playing it, did you get tempted to just go outside and wash the car?
No.
I've been smirking at you about this, Pat, but I've got to admit, in the past week, I've watched a real-world video of somebody jet washing a swimming pool. They drained it. They got all the
And you were telling me
algae.
beforehand you weren't interested in TikTok. This is all over TikTok.
Yeah.
Who's not into TikTok?
Pool cleaning's a proper TikTok genre.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I was watching a video of someone just pressure washing. I mean, it didn't do a very good job, if I'm honest. At the end of it, I thought, it could have done another pressure wash on that. But yeah, it was interesting. So if they've got a pool cleaning level, that'll be the one, Pab.
Well, so you start off and you start off and you need, and the first mission is like, oh, it's this guy going. He rings you up and goes, oh, I've found you a van for your business, but it needs a good cleaning and what have you. So I was like, okay, great. So you start off in the garage and you clean off your van, and then you do all that and you do each panel. Each panel has like a percentage of how much you've done, sort of thing. There's like a progress bar at the top of it, each panel. So you do like the wheels, like the bumper, the lights, everything has like a progress bar, and then you earn money gradually for completing each one, and then you finish it, and it does like a time lapse of the actual car getting cleaned. There's a whole time lapse of it all getting cleaned. It's satisfying. It's very satisfying to see that happen. And then I moved on to, what else did I move on to then? What did I move on to? I don't know, it doesn't matter. I eventually moved on to a playground. It took me best part of 3 streams to finish it. to finish a playground.
3 streams. Jesus.
It is insane. I got paid $500 for this stream. I'm thinking this is like $3,000 worth of work. This to clean this playground. Hey, who has let this playground get into this sort of disrepair? It is like someone had just it was like it had just been dragged out from the bottom of the ocean after this stuff. It was grim. And then you go around each panel, you do it all nicely, you use the certain materials, you do whatever, and then you complete it all again after multiple hours of streaming it, and then it does the time lapse and you watch it all again, and it's again satisfying. It is very satisfying to see how things get clean. It's a weird thing. It's a weird thing, but it is a very satisfying game.
Oh, Pab.
It is extortion. You are getting absolutely mugs off for like the amount of money you're getting paid for the amount of work that it takes. Or maybe I'm wrong. Am I wrong in saying that it's like $500 to jet wash an entire like playground?
Don't know.
Depends how much soap you use.
For a lot of people, that's like 5 days' work, isn't it? Though, you know,
well, I suppose so. Yeah. It just doesn't seem like very much when you spend like
$2,000 a month take home. Well, not take home.
It costs you like $2,000 for like this nozzle or whatever for your jet wash.
Yeah, but you don't have to throw it away after that one playground, Pab.
No, but
You
it's
need
like
to get
it's a
your
lot. It's a
business hat
lot.
on.
I've got to do a lot of playgrounds to get certain like new machines and stuff.
Yeah, if you do 4 playgrounds in 1 month, you're paid for that, and then for the rest of the year, you're in nozzle profit.
Yeah.
And we all want to be in nozzle profit.
So there's
That's where the sweet money is.
Like I did the last one I did was a golf cart. I did
It's
a
not
golf
going to pay
cart.
too much, is it? They're tiny, mate.
It didn't take long. But I Sheepdog, it takes up like 90% of my stream doing the playground. I've got 10 minutes left. I need to knock like something fast. Okay, let's do a golf cart. And next I've got on, I think, I've got a bungalow and a detached bloody 2-story house. That'll take me a month. I can't do this.
You better be making like a few grand out of that one. Though,
I get like about 1,500 for that one. I'm like, it seems like a lot for me to jet wash an entire house down. I've got to get the ladders out. I've got to like climb up on stools.
Do free
I've got to
playgrounds.
I don't know. There's all sorts. There's so many different things in it. It's early access this as well. So there was a big update came out, and they've put all sorts of new stuff into it. And the 3 new levels went in this week, and there's a challenge mode is now open where you could have like you can only have a certain amount of like water, or you can only have a certain amount of time to do a certain thing. So you've got to be like something like speedrun mode. Yeah, it's a pretty damn good game. And like I say, I picked it up for like 13 quid. That's all right. That's all right. It's its money's worth out of me. So that's fun. It is very fun. It's just very nice and chill to listen to some music and just jet washing away. Plus, you don't have to do it. It's zero setup, zero. You don't get drenched while doing it.
Well, I hope not, Pab.
No, you do get wet when you actually jet washing. When in real life.
Glad you
I
clarified
realise
then.
that. Yeah, I'm not. I don't think I'm in danger of confusing this with real life.
No, but like I say, to get the same sensation with less set up.
I understand the concept, fam.
Yeah,
I understand it is something I can do for real.
yeah, you could do.
I'm going to drive my car to the car wash tomorrow where the guys go and do all the cleaning while I sit in there, and I'm just going to look out the window and think, you lucky men.
Yeah, yeah, you should be paying me
If
for this.
only. If only.
The other game that I have played, I haven't played tons of it. I've played maybe an hour to 90 minutes of it. Is a game called Sky Children of the Light.
It's like a cult.
This game is the next game from the people who made Journey. And this game came out in 2019.
How am I only just hearing about it now, then?
Because it came out on Apple phones.
I own several of those, fam.
Yes.
An Apple phone.
Yes.
An
I was
iPhone.
going to say Apple and Android, and I was like, I don't think it came out on Android at the same time. But yes, it is. And also, here's the other kicker for you. It is free.
Yay.
It is free. I played it on Switch.
I don't
It came
know
out on
what a
Switch
kicker is.
last week. It is I don't know. It doesn't matter. But it is absolutely free. It's out on Switch. I think it's on Android and it's out on iOS right now. And it's apparently, I got told today, it's supposed to be coming to consoles at some point. How much of that is true, I do not know.
You've been lied to before, haven't you?
Yes, I don't know what is right and wrong with this one. It is very much that like a Journey kind of game. It's very much like that. You can tell that this is someone came in and said, "This reminds me of Journey." I went, "Funny you say that."
The pictures
It's,
look
uh,
like Journey without
Journey.
sand.
No, there's sand. There's sand.
There's no sand in these pictures, is what I meant. But yeah.
No, there's bits of sand in it. There's land where you kind of slide down it, and you like you do in Journey, where you kind of slide down the sand.
They would be mad to get rid of that when they probably put so much time into.
It's very cool technology. And the premise is like you kind of start off as one of these, like they're kind of like angel people, and you are going to like, you kind of like going to find these spirits of other angel people and kind of setting them free because they're kind of trapped. It's like so you run around each like these land areas and you find it's a bit puzzle-esque. You're looking for these people, wondering where they are, and you release them, and then they give you kind of like it's kind of like a token type thing, and you get to upgrade your cape, wings, maybe, and that allows you to then kind of fly, because then you kind of like zip from like island to island, like islands in the sky kind of things, and you kind of just you then start to be able to fly and glide around these environments and fly around very, very similar to something like as if you were gliding on sand. It's very cool. It's a very cool feature. Here's the thing then. It is all multiplayer stuff. There are most people in that game, in fact, all people in there are some NPCs in there, but there are just a lot of people just running around, and they are real people in the game, and it's all about, it's kind of like interactivity. You can, interact with them, make the, like Journey did. You can make the noises and, honk at them, and like you do like, what was it like a honk?
I do like to honk.
What was it? What was it now? What was it in Journey? They made
You just waved, didn't you?
yeah, but you made like just like
It's music. wasn't it,
inexplainable
really?
noises.
Just yeah.
You
I
made
remember
like
someone
strange
showing me
noises.
through that.
But they are real people, and you can every time you do like you kind of meet these NPCs, they give you like a gesture or an emote kind of thing. You could do emotes with other people, and if you like kind of connect with these other real people, you can then become friends with them, and you can give them nicknames, and then you see them because they initially turn up as looking like spirits, kind of like a hollow kind of like shape in the world, like all the other spirits in the game that you're trying to release. But then if you become friends with them, they become like real people, and it makes. I was like, this. I don't know what the premise of this game is as of yet. Like, as in, like, what the bigger picture is. Over now, I'm just kind of rescuing these people, and each time I, like, you go through like certain worlds by finding certain spirits. So you need like a certain amount of spirits to get into this world. You need like 4 spirits to get into this one. So if you've got 4 spirits, you can go through this gate and you can carry on through and find more spirits in that area. Well, I don't know the whole bigger picture of it, but then I got told today that this is where the free-to-play stuff comes in, because it's now there's like it's in seasons apparently, and they're in season 10 of this game right now. Apparently, from what I heard, there's a new season every 2 months, and they put new levels and new worlds in it. And people, like I said, people came into my stream today and they were like super fans of this game, and it's like their favorite game. And they were just telling me about stuff. And I was like, I didn't even know this is what this game was. I thought it would be like a one and done thing. I was like, they put like 750 hours into this game. I was like, how have you put 750 hours into this game?
Nerds.
I'm thinking I played Journey for maybe free. How the hell? But like, this is how the free to play element I suppose came of it, because it's like a free to play game. It's just like a never ending journey, and they constantly putting content out on it. And I think you could probably buy stuff, but I mean, each like season there are cosmetics and different things you can buy. Not buy per se, but you buy with the currency that you make in the game, sort of thing. And you earn through doing the challenges and the levels and the quests that come with it. And I'm waiting for the shoe to drop of where the thing is like, this is now on a timer sort of thing, you know, like similar like a free to play game is. Where is the timer, and can I watch an ad or spend money? And I don't think it's there. So yeah, it seems like kind of too good to be true.
And what's this called again?
Sky, Children of the Light.
Sky, okay.
And yeah, like it's on the Switch, it's on the iPhones, probably on the iPads, Androids, potentially PlayStation, Xbox in the future. But yeah, I liked what I played of it. I don't know how it would play on a phone, in the sense of, because you're going to be using the virtual sticks and all that sort of thing. It played perfectly fine on the actual Switch itself. Yeah, I did enjoy it. But I was like, okay, I kind of get that feeling of like, okay, yeah, these people know how to make a good game. These people know what they're doing, and they make cool games. So yeah, I might check some more of that out. Like I say, it's free to play and ever evolving apparently. But that has been it. That has been my week.
Sounds like you've had a jolly good week, Pav.
Yeah, not bad.
Excellent. Well, we will wrap the podcast up there then, boys and girls. As usual, if you want to go and check us out on the social media stuff, you can do that by following us at MGUK Podcast, or you can follow me everywhere at Lelujo.
Me everywhere at Sheepdog6K.
I'm Miss Lelujo and Anna Lelujo on different platforms. Just follow Kevin, and then I'll be there somewhere.
I support this message.
And I'm Pab1986 on Twitter and Twitch.
Excellent. Well, on that note, we shall see you next week, boys and girls.
Have a good week.
To the pip.
Thanks for listening, folks.
You're welcome.
You're welcome.